Just got to Mom's house and I brought a lot of plants, not all of them, but most of them. I'm gonna plant these eggplants in this bed. There's 3, and some of my tomatoes just didn't make it. That's one of them. That's one of the micros. I am pretty sure it's the fungus gnats that wiped them all out. Anyways, I'm gonna plant out all of these. I got all the ground cherries over here. I figure I'll put the ground cherries on this side of the bed, and these are all the peppers, and I'll put them on this side of the bed of the trellis. And more tomatoes. They're not very good looking, but I'm gonna try to plant them and see if that brings them back, because it gets them out of the house and away from the fungus gnats. And then these are the leftover flowers, so I'm gonna try to fit them in everywhere. Brought the garlic and some onions and rosemary, and those portulaca are going to be for the hanging basket. And Mom was over the other day, and she said she saw my portulaca in the hanging baskets at my apartment, and she said that they were called desert rose. So that's a new name I just learned. Got some red lettuces growing in here. Look at how big these tomatoes have gotten in just 1 week. So big. Alright, I'm gonna get started. So these are the plants that I'm taking back home with me. I can't remember what time I came over here this morning, but it was before Mom went to work. It was like 10:30 maybe, and now it's almost 4. It's taken me that long to plant everything, except I still have all of those that need to be planted. Those are snapdragons, coleus, snapdragons, and citronella, and basil. Anyway, look at the growth on these beds. I just watered everything. It was supposed to rain today, but it's all sunny, and I still haven't tackled that bed yet, but I'll get to that next time if Mom hadn't done it yet. I was really pleased to see that my calla lilies are coming back up in this pot. So that'll be nice when they finally bloom. There's Mom's pretty yellow rose bush. And everybody has been watered, all the garden beds. The tomatoes are getting tall. The basil's starting to grow and bush out. I planted 2 black beauties. Hopefully they thrive now that they're out of the house and away from the gnats. This is I think it's a sunrise bumblebee. I'm hoping that's what that is. It was one of the healthier looking ones, so I went ahead and planted it in this bed. And this one here is a Hungarian heart. And then I've got a grande jalapeno, a golden California wonder. Those 2 are orange jalapenos. That's a bullnose pepper and a yellow jalapeno. And when these finally seed, then I'll remove those and put maybe some border plants there, maybe some of those pretty colorful ones. Anyway, I finally got the eggplants, 1, 2, 3 of those planted, and in between there's 2 bullnose bell peppers. Those are those Italian squashes that get really long, and I planted 2 over there also, just in case like one of them didn't make it or something, the bugs destroy them or whatever. The squash are starting to finally grow, and these here are those grocery store garlics that I was experimenting with. So I went ahead and brought them and planted them. I didn't plant those yet. Those are some onions. And then over here I planted the ground cherries. 9 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh dang, I need to get that sage planted. I'm gonna put the sage right there. But these beans are not doing well. The bugs are really getting to them, so I'll just bring some more beans and plant those. Direct sow them instead of grow them. Anyway, I threw some of those, what are they called, citronella plants. I threw them where I could. Planted all these basils in between all the peppers. I've got a bunch of peppers along this trellis underneath it. And then on that side I planted the micro tomato plants. And then right in this little patch I planted the flowers that I had, the celocia and coxcomb. Yeah. And what else? Grapes growing. Maybe next weekend I'll harvest the Swiss chard again and the kale. This bed is growing big. And these are the tomatoes that are not doing so well. I think the majority of them are sunrise bumblebees. And then there's a few more over here. So they're really pitiful looking. You see, the fungus gnats got them. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Anyway, there's another citronella and a black dragon coleus. Some more citronella there. These tomatoes are the Romas, and they're doing pretty good. And I planted some snapdragons on the other side of this bed over here. They don't like direct sun, so that's probably going to be a good spot for them. Anyway, I didn't eat before I left the house this morning, and barely drank anything. This is the hanging planter pot that I created for Mama. It's look, the desert rose portulacas, and then wait, there's another one on this side. Where is it? There it is. So pretty. Anyway, hopefully they all start to bloom soon, and I put some more black dragon coleus in here just to plant them, just to get them planted. I put rosemary here, some citronellas, and then over here I also planted rosemary, citronella, and I'm going to put the sage right there before I leave. But this is it. This is the garden in a nutshell. These lettuces could be harvested, but I'll save that for Mom. I'm exhausted, tired, have a terrible headache because I didn't eat anything or drink anything, and I'm dehydrated. So I'm starting to feel raindrops now. So that's good. Hopefully it'll finally rain. But it's looking rough around here. But we'll get it together. Pretty soon all these garden beds will be full of green.